and welcome on this autumn day in the Efteling. And today we'll accept the challenge.
We're gonna walk the entire Efteling.
Yeah, when we just started our channel almost 9 months ago, somebody challenged us to walk the entire Efteling in one walk. And well, we weren't willing at that time, but now we think, okay, we can do this. So in this video we will show you around the entire park. We won't tell you all the details and all the secrets, we have other videos for that.
And we won't go in rides because the Efteling has perfect on-ride videos.
Oh,
We can't
for sure.
stop that.
So if you want to see an on-ride, go to the Efteling channel on YouTube. But we will show you the entire park, how to walk. There is a lot of maintenance going on, so
Yep. But it's autumn, so it's the best season to visit Efteling.
yeah, it is. Not
So-
all attractions are open, but it's the most beautiful time of year to visit Efteling.
We'll see you inside.
So we just passed the ticket control, and here you can find yourself
Beste
a map
gast,
of the park.
de Efteling is rookvrij.
But they have an app
Roken
that's way
is
better. So
uitsluitend toegestaan in de
The app is
aangrenzende
way better,
rookzone.
but it's also a nice souvenir. I know people who collect all the maps of the Efteling. And here we find
a souvenir shop.
the souvenir shop,
One of
Efteling.
many. But they don't have everything at this shop. So
There is no shop in the park where they have everything. And I think that makes it nice. Yeah, you're right. The books are gone.
with the Christmas ornaments already. They don't celebrate Halloween in this park.
Nope.
So they're going straight to Christmas in autumn. They do a special a winter event that starts on the 1st of November.
The 3rd or 4th, hey, Red Riding Hood. We are late today. Normally we see her
On the promenade.
on the promenade.
Oh, she's early. That's also
Oh,
possible.
she's early. We are in the park before park opening. It is 9:15 at the moment, and the park opens at 10. But you can enter the park and you can enter the Produce Promenade for some coffee, for some breakfast items. And main reason to do so is then you're quite sure you can park on the main parking lot.
And it's fun to eat breakfast here and get ahead of the crowds when the park opens.
Absolutely.
Plus, Efteling with little crowds is my favorite time. And as you can see, it's very quiet. If you stay on property, then you can already enter the park. You can see people walking over there.
You can enter the park 30 minutes early, so
The rides open.
the rides open at 9:30.
Yep.
Some of the rides, not all, but the main rides.
And that's
Dream
if you,
Flight,
Yeah.
Villa Volta,
So
Carnival Festival.
that's if you stay on Loonsland, Bosrijk, or at the hotel. The hotel has a separate entrance. But if you reside in Bosrijk or Loonsland, you enter here, and you can already step inside. So for us, the gates are closed.
Yep. I'm not staying on site at the moment.
No, and we're gonna grab some coffee before we can head on,
So I guess we walk up to Fabula
and we pick up from there.
after our breakfast. And maybe also good to tell that this is the place where you can see Aquanura, the evening show of the park.
We also have videos of Aquanura boat shows, the first symphony and the second symphony. We don't have videos of the specials because they have more shows.
And we were here with people from abroad. Good morning. And what they told us, well, this show proves that you don't need fireworks. It's just fountains, colored lights, music.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful show.
If you're here, make sure you can see it. And also best about autumn, you can see the show when the sun's gone, and it's so beautiful.
That's the best, actually. And here we enter the Pardoes Promenade. This is actually the main street of Efteling. And we have to walk around it now because they're building Grand Hotel Efteling. But in the future you will enter again straight on through this alley. And here on the right we find
Fabula.
Fabula. That's our favorite place for breakfast.
So let's start here and we'll see you when the park's open.
To show you the entire park. And that will be quite a walk.
It's a big park.
It's a big park, but see you after breakfast. And we're back. That was breakfast.
Perfect place here to eat breakfast.
Yeah, we had a morning sandwich. It's egg, tomato,
Bacon,
bacon.
a little bit of spiced ketchup.
Yeah,
Really
you can get it at Fabula and it's one, well, I see bad ratings for it, but
I love it.
I love it. It's a real American taste. I like it.
And of course the coffee is great here. You see bad reviews of that as well and very positive reviews. So I guess it's your taste. It's very strong and I like strong hot coffee.
The Efteling has its own coffee blend and, well, it depends on your taste. I like it as well.
And you get specialty coffees everywhere. So if it's too bitter for you, so you get with milk, every kind of milk, with like sweet addings, caramel syrup, that kind of stuff. So
The Efteling is quite famous for its food.
absolutely.
They have great specialty foods and signature snacks.
Yep.
We made a video about that on our other channel on a Dutch Theme Park network.
We did. But this channel is very much for walking videos, point of view. You see what we see, and the other one is more edited content and more,
And all about Dutch theme parks.
all about Dutch theme park, not only Efteling.
And we have to show you that end.
Yep.
Because here you find the entrance of the 4D cinema Fabula.
And this
It's all about friendship and nature and the construction of the new attraction Danse Macabre that will open in 2024.
Die had ik ook op de tablet gekeken.
So this is a dead end.
And it will be from now on probably. So you used to be able to walk here and
This will stay a dead end, yeah. That's for sure. They already announced that there will be no path between the Pardoes Promenade and Danse Macabre. So this will stay a dead end. But here you can find 4D Cinema Fabula. So I guess that entrance will be replaced over here.
yeah, probably. Oh, let's show you the map of what we're going to walk today. This is the entire park.
And as you can see, we are almost in the middle of the park.
Yep, the red arrow shows where we are. We've walked from the entrance to here, and now we're gonna walk onward.
But for people who think, well, you're in the middle of the park, so in the middle of the video,
Nope.
we're not. This place is almost twice Magic Kingdom in Orlando. And there are a lot of dwelm areas, so a lot to walk.
Realm areas.
Yeah, where you can... Yeah, dwelm time.
Walk around.
Just walk around, just enjoy your time outside.
But sure, Realm is English. And if you're a native speaker English, what does dwell mean? I don't know the word.
And as many theme parks, also Efteling has its own main castle in the center. And the castle here is called Hartenhof and the attraction is called Symbolica.
And this is also the place of the park mascot, Pardoes. And he is a jester.
Yep.
So he doesn't follow the rules, makes mayhem.
And on the right, you see the most beautiful ATM in the world.
Yep.
This treasure chest is actually only there to be an ATM machine.
Here are people already queuing and waiting for Symbolica to open, which will open.
It is already open. So I don't know.
Oh, they're walking now.
And on the left you find Paula's kitchen. It's
Pancake
out
place.
of view now.
Yeah, the pancake place. We walked by a huge stack of pancakes.
It's a pancake restaurant. And you can get yourself all kinds of pancakes, sweet, savory. And the inside is worth a visit.
Absolutely.
Completely themed. And here you can see why we love to walk the park in autumn.
Yeah, we hope you can get some good autumn colors. Oh, they're over there. Look. There's red. But the weather has been very good, so there's even still flowers. The autumn is low season, so
No.
a lot of maintenance is scheduled after summer.
Yeah, there's a lot of maintenance scheduled, but it's actually one of the most crowded times of year. There are a couple of reasons for that. People avoid summer because it's often too hot and also
Too crowded.
they think it's too crowded.
Yeah,
But there are very long opening hours during summer.
yeah, you can do more in the day, and everything is open.
And from September and onwards, there is a lot of maintenance going on, but there's also school holidays in Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands.
That's true.
And we have a huge discount action with one of our grocery stores. They give you
In the
€7.50 discount or something
in the spring, you have to buy your tickets beforehand.
beforehand, and they are only valid through the beginning of November. So a lot of people visit during weekend days and weekdays in September and October. The real off season is February and March.
Yeah, and it's very quiet and also very good visit and cold. It's winter, but
Also,
you can dress for winter.
yeah, and it's also nice in the park with all the winter decorations. But we go over to the left to show you where it all began.
Fairytale Forest.
Fairytale Forest.
Oh, let's show you this one.
The Sprookjesbos means Fairytale Forest. We can't walk up to Sleeping Beauty's castle. It's in maintenance. That was really necessary.
Yep. And this is an actual forest, but well, the maintenance, it was necessary to cut some greenery. So
Yeah.
it's less of a forest right now, but they will plant back trees.
But we'll walk the new path.
Yeah,
First
it's the
time.
first time for us. This is a very new path.
And it seems permanent.
Yeah, it's here to stay.
So
You can see the
that
castle
gives a
up there.
new view to the castle we never had before. I guess we will use these images also as in our news update.
Probably. I'll make some new ones.
But normally you can walk up to the castle, see Sleeping Beauty. And after visiting Sleeping Beauty,
Look.
you will visit the Gnome Village with all the toadstools.
And the gnomes. This is recently,
Completely rebuilt.
yep. And there are the toadstools.
Musical toadstools.
And not many people know, but they're operated from here. The music is being played by that gnome.
You want to show the handles?
Yeah.
One of the 11 secrets we told in one of our videos on the other channel. All over the place you can find these kinds of handles. If you push them, you will set something in motion.
Interactive elements.
And especially to tell you, you don't have to use force for anything.
Nope. They are different. We'll show you a couple of, because sometimes you have to scream or knock on something. Some are handles.
And in this forest, all kinds of fairy tales are depicted. And now we'll visit one of the main characters of the Efteling. He has his own souvenir line now.
Yeah.
Actually, this is one of my favorite spots in the park.
Yeah.
To grab yourself a coffee, a cyber waffle, sit here by our big friend, Longneck.
Let's show you. And there's another big friend.
Hollebolle guys. It's a trash can. And as you can see, it helps children to learn to clean up.
It eats trash. Of course, there are trash, those baskets. You can leave your trash as well. So they're not the only trash bins.
We
in the park.
often hear that the Efteling is such a clean park.
Yep, it's true.
And I'm quite sure Hollebolle guys is one of the main reasons for that. Oh, this is also a common
Iconic.
picture.
Everybody in the Netherlands has this picture.
If you visit, you have to sit on the toadstool and make that picture.
And to walk the Fairytale Forest is easy. I've been lost here. I'm terribly at getting somewhere and navigating, but
Now you're
I've
going
learned.
to now you're going to tell people what I told you.
you gotta stick on the red path. The red stones tell you the way, and the yellow are shortcuts. And they can really screw you up if you're bad at navigating.
Red Riding Hood. And you tell that on one of the few places where there are no red bricks.
Yeah, well, they're getting there.
But here they are again.
Follow the red brick road. Not the yellow brick, red brick.
Red brick. Otherwise that would be the largest fairy tale of the forest. It was the yellow brick
I would
road.
think it's fun if we went with yellow, but they never did.
And here we visit Geppetto.
Pretty busy, so we're going to walk along. We're going to make a video about all the fairy tales individually, but this is a walkthrough of the entire Efteling.
So we We won't stand still on all the places because that's
Will take 6 hours probably or more. Here are the red shoes that still dance from time to time.
There are also a lot of stories told in the Fairytale Forest. It's a pity they are all in Dutch.
Well,
But-
this is in Troll.
This is in Troll.
He tells your future in Troll.
But what I was telling is all stories are in Dutch. But at every fairy tale you find a book like this. And here you can find the fairy tale in 4 languages. Dutch, English, German and French. So that can help you out to make sure what you see.
Here's the naughty princess. Talk to her when the parrot's eye is red and he will repeat you, or she will repeat you. Destined or doomed. Do that for eternity.
Rapunzel, we all know the story.
Je mag zoveel Rapunzel heten als je wil, zei de tovenaar. Maar in ruil daarvoor krijg ik jullie kindje. Het kindje, Rapunzel, was zo mooi dat de tovenaar haar opsloot in een toren, zonder deur en zonder trap. Wanneer ze haar eten bracht, riep ze,
And here is one of the maintenance projects, the Little Mermaid. Normally you can see a statue here.
Yep.
And in the next few weeks there is some renovation work. And as I think they are cleaning her.
Yep. They are cleaning.
They are cleaning and no new brick or stone. And just around the corner we find Dragon. He's protecting his treasure, so when you try to steal his crown you make him mad.
Come on.
And here we'll find Mother Goat.
Very cool animatronic.
She is moving, but it's so subtle. And that's for such an old fairy tale. There are rumors that this will be the next fairy tale that will have a large maintenance.
Well, there's grass growing from the chimney, so
Yeah,
it needs a cleaning at least.
Efteling is very good in keeping things for the future
Maintaining.
and maintain it for the future. And that's why you see maintenance like at Sleeping Beauty's castle. Red Riding Hood was completely demolished and rebuilt.
Yep. Well, it was over 40 years old, I believe. 30?
Which story?
Red Riding Hood? Before they did that?
Older. It was a year or 4 or 5 ago.
Yeah.
And it's there since the early 60s, so it was 50 years old.
And I love this about Efteling as well. Not just that they maintain stuff very good, but this is a real pear tree. So Hans and Gretel and the witch's house, which you see over here, has real edible stuff planted around it. It's so green. And it smells like cinnamon, which is not natural, but it's very cool.
And also here we find ourselves a door handle.
Knabbel, knabbel, kneusje. Wie knabbelt aan mijn neusje?
And there is Frau Holla, I'm not sure what the English.
Let's check. We can see in the book. The story is told in the well.
Yep.
And here she makes it snow. You have to yell at her.
Yeah. In the basket over there.
In the basket.
Madame Hall.
Madame Ho.
And this is also an iconic place at Efteling.
For sure.
We love it.
You mean Herberg de Efteling, right?
Yeah, of course.
Or the castle of the evil queen.
Snow White, or the Six Swans. No, the coin shilling donkey over here. Which is part of Herberg de Efteling's fairy tale, of course.
For 50 euro cents it will lift its tail and poop
A golden coin.
a golden coin.
There are
10
10 different
different coins.
And they're collector's items as well.
And these two are Snow White.
And a lot of people forget this fairy tale where we're walking through right now, which is a shame because it's so beautiful.
It's actually one of the most beautiful fairy tales. I didn't know the story until they
Published it.
they built this castle. But it's so beautiful.
Now, the Efteling has been known to make up some fairy tales, but this one is
It's an actual fairy
an
tale.
actual fairy tale.
And it's called the Six Swans. And this is the only ride in the Fairytale Forest. Don't expect too much.
It's just around, but
It's just around.
and this is the details I love Efteling for. Like
The swan
the
steps.
swan steps in the concrete. I know Disney does it as well, but it's just such
And
a
where the
nice...
water was very clear
Yeah.
a few weeks ago, it's all green.
Well, it'll clear up again.
And here,
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
In the window, sometimes the stepmother appears. Not right now, but oh, Oh, look at the falling leaves. So beautiful.
All the red, all the colors in the park. It's so beautiful. Let's walk up to the center for the majestic view of this square.
Also one of my favorite places. A long neck, this.
This is what we call Herautoplein. It's actually one of the oldest places of Efteling.
So,
This was opened in 1952.
Yep. Over 70 years ago. There are still people who remember, but less and less. The early beginnings. And we just saw one of the people who comes here a lot.
Every day.
Every day.
Actually every day.
Grandpa Wim.
Yep.
He's retired now, but he still visits a lot. And
He never worked at the park.
No, but he knows.
He was always a fan.
He knows it from the beginning.
And this gate is over 70 years old. The emblem on top is the sign of the local area, Loon op Zand.
Like the hammers and the
Yep,
horns, I guess.
yep.
And the hammers are probably for the shoe industry. Was there. Yeah. Left, the Indische Waterlelies is an animatronic show.
If you go into that gate, should
And it's
we walk
musicals.
through or not? No.
Yeah, it's very dark, so it's a musical show. So you can go in there even if you don't speak Dutch and understand everything. And this is a little theater. It's very fun, but very Dutch.
Yep.
You need
I
Dutch
really hope they will come up with
solution
a
to translate.
solution for non-Dutch speakers to understand all the stories and all the shows.
There are rumors that they're working on something.
I think the app will be a great solution for that. Here we see the castle as well. So if you thought, well, they are quite a long way away from the castle, nope, we're just back.
And you meander through a relative small portion, but has so much to see here.
And it all started with 10 of these fairy tales. Little squirrel.
I missed it. It's Tum Tum.
Tom Tom. With the sleeping giant.
You have to call in the tree lock to wake him up.
Well, to call Tom Tom to
Let him know
try
it's
to
safe.
steal
Yeah, let him know it's safe to steal the boots.
the boots. And another way is to just knock in here. There he comes. And I love these kind of pictures. And it's quiet in the park. You hear the toadstools, see a fairy tale. This is Rumpelstiltskin. Nobody knows that my name is Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, well,
Everybody knows now. And the main thing of the Fairytale Forest is just look at all the fairy tales. And Efteling chose to depict most stories on the darkest part of the story.
Yep.
Just before it gets better. And that's what I like about Efteling. It isn't that Disney sweetness. There is evil.
But it's still a happy end, they tell you.
They tell you there is a happy
They
end.
don't do the darkest fairy tales, they sugarcoat it a little.
Yeah.
Because if you pick the real fairy tales with the real endings,
Real cut off heels and things and
yeah,
chop off feet.
that's not the case here. So they do sugarcoat it a little, but not too much. Keep it real.
And here is
Forest
one of
fairy
my
tale.
favorite fairy tales. The little match girl. It's so sad.
Very beautiful done, beautifully done.
We won't show you. You have to visit yourself. But you should
Or-
definitely do.
Look it up online.
No, just visit yourself.
Yeah, I know. But if people can't,
Well, okay, if you can't visit Efteling, but this could be one of the reasons to visit.
yep, very true.
It's the only fairy tale designed by Michel den Dulk.
Who also is now designing the Frozen area.
Yeah, for Disney World. And Disney all over the world.
Yep. And one of our favorite trees in the world. The second
yeah.
is just around the corner.
The Efteling has 3 talking trees, 2 of them in the Fairytale Forest.
Toch van harte welkom hier hoor.
He can speak English, he can speak German and French, but he forgot right now. It's an old tree, he has some Alzheimer from time to time. But they will give him some
Therapy.
therapy and he will remember probably.
The Emperor's New Clothes.
Leven en vallen. Maar hun handen waren leeg. Moest hij zichzelf nu als dom beschouwen? De minister, even geschrokken, bedacht daarom snel een tactiek. Met veel enthousiasme vertelde hij de keizer: het wordt werkelijk magnifiek. Verheugd door het goede bericht en voorafgegaan door zijn keizerlijke stoet,
There he
de
comes.
keizer daarop naar het theehuis, zijn nieuwe kleren tegemoet.
And if you listen very closely, you can hear the second talking tree just around the corner here. I think he's my favorite talking tree.
Een beetje afwisseling. Nou, op een dag was er een kapje op de rozen en witte. Ze kleden zichzelf die dag helemaal in het blauw. Ze trok een blauw jurkje aan en zette een
Here he is. Fairytale tree.
in de spiegel en vond het
He is telling all kind of stories.
niemand in het
About all the characters that live in the forest.
in het blauw.
And what they do when visitors are gone.
Klein duimpje
So the adventures stay.
Dat vond Roodkapje
Live together.
natuurlijk niet leuk. De volgende dag kleden ze zich
And I love the tree
helemaal in
roots
het
over there.
groen. Zo
From time to time they
groen
wiggle in the
als
water.
het gras en de struiken. Maar nu zag nog steeds niemand haar staan. Iedereen dacht dat ze een pratende struik was. Ze probeerde het de volgende dag weer met een andere kleur. Maar toen er de bloemen aan de kleuren was, dacht hij dat roodkapje een mooie gele bloem was. En hij stak haar op met een bloem. Roodkapje riep heel hard naar huis.
And here you can see the fakir fly.
Yep,
There he goes.
a real flying carpet. Won't tell you the magic, but
Many children don't see how it works.
I was obsessed with this thing. I don't understand how it worked until I was a teenager. And of course it's fun to keep the magic, so
Yeah.
my parents did not tell me.
And here you can find the
Chinese.
Chinese nightingale. Actually, the second time they depicted this
Yep.
fairy tale, because it was on the place where Dragon is right now in the opening days. It was gone from the forest for a long, long time,
And I brought it back over here.
and they brought it back in the early 2000s.
It's fun to show the fish over here. There are a lot of fish at Efteling, a lot of ducks, a lot of birds. And they live very happily, like you can see. They're huge.
And in this Japanese garden, there are also some memorials for the people who started Efteling.
The founders.
Mayor van der Heijden, Anton Pieck, Peter Reinders.
The designer, the engineer, and the mayor, I believe, right? Or
Yeah, the mayor.
Yeah.
And this statue was a gift of the personnel of Efteling
Yeah.
for the 10th birthday. And this concludes the tour through Fairytale Forest. And as every good ride must end in the gift shop, also the Fairytale Forest has a beautiful, beautiful gift shop at the end.
I think this is the most beautiful gift shop
Yeah.
I have.
There are so many nods to all the stories and fairy tales.
And at the end of the year, beginning of the new year, they have all the Louville statues here.
We can show them.
So they
Here.
don't sell them at the entrance, they only sell them here.
All these little versions. Oh. The halve maan is also in motion. In this building up ahead you find yourself the diorama.
Yes.
That's a miniature train collection. Carousel from 1897 I believe. A very, very old carousel.
Steam carousel.
And of course up in the air, pagoda. Ooh. We have many lucky shots in this video.
Steam train coming right up.
There's a stream train in the park and there are two stops. One here at Marenrijk and one in Ruigrijk near all the roller coasters. And here it comes.
You can ride it around the park or you can get out of one of the stops.
And it, of course it's for free.
Of course. Good to mention it, because not all parks have a free operating steam train. We'll visit one in 2 weeks, which
Next
charges
week,
extra.
within 1 week.
Within 1 week. Oh, time flies.
This is one of the main restaurants of the park.
You can get a good lunch here or dinner. Oh, the yellow is beautiful.
And over to St. Nicholasplatz. St. Nicholas is a saint, Roman Catholic saint. He's a child friend, and in the Netherlands we always celebrate his birthday.
It's
On the 5th of December.
It's the original
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, yeah. So
Actually, the American and the world famous Santa Claus
it's this guy.
is based on this guy.
And now in the Netherlands we celebrate both. So on the 5th of December we celebrate his birthday, and on the 24th and 25th of December we celebrate Christmas. The children over here do not complain.
Nope.
Because they get presents for both, of course, if they've been good.
And this is normally a quite popular square. There are
Yep, very
three
good.
main attractions on the square. First of all, the gate over there is Dream Flight. The park show Ravelijn. It's quite impressive. And here we have the Madhouse attraction. Oh wow, they're painting them very well. There's maintenance going on right now, but Villa Volta is a Madhouse attraction.
And the Efteling also started as a playground. And this is a newer playground, but it's very much like the original one.
Also almost on the same place as the original one. It's called Kindervreugd.
Child's
Joy.
Joy, yeah.
Child's Joy. We won't go in, but there are a lot of famous people walking out right now. The guy is the main designer of the park. But there's a lot of old ways to play, swings, mills.
And there are a lot of playgrounds, at least three others around the park.
And one of the places where you can see autumn in the most beautiful way is Lavelaar, the people of Laaf. I hope there are already some leaves on the ground. I'll just give you a walk through Lavelaar as well. There's actually one ride in this themed area.
Yep.
It's the monorail.
The monorail. But this is also a bit of an extension of the Fairytale Forest. There are lots of places.
It was meant as a second Fairytale Forest. This was designed by Ton van de Ven.
Who also did Villa Volta, for example.
And it was meant to be a second Fairytale Forest. Well, it didn't work out that way.
Now, we also made a video, the weirdest part of Efteling. It's still a bit weird in my opinion.
It still is. It's a story about the lava, and those are people who lived on the North Pole.
And ended up here at Efteling.
And this is their village. And it was opened in the early 90s. And it was planned to grow throughout the years, but it never did. I'm not sure if I would like to.
Oh, they could add a ride here.
They could add a child's roller coaster or a small free fall or something. Now it's just a part to walk through.
If you're here on a busy day and you're looking to escape the crowds, this is probably a good place to go.
And you see leaves on the ground right now. They don't clean up the leaves here. So in a couple of weeks there will be a pack of leaves on the ground, all bright yellow.
And there are slides here as well for children next to the school.
Actually, this is the only building in Lavelaar that has a name that doesn't start with an L. Because this is what they call in Dutch glijhuis, slidehouse.
Yep.
All other buildings have names starting with an L. And here we enter Anton Pieck Square with all kinds of carousels. And you can ride them all also completely for free.
All rides and attractions are of course included. The only thing that charges extra are like the donkey and
the duck.
the places where you can get basically a souvenir.
Yeah, mostly a pin or a coin or something. They are fun to do.
We'll show you another one in a couple of minutes. And if your son or daughter wants to be a princess or a knight, this little shop is the place to go. They will do your makeup, you can buy an outfit. And it's a lot of fun. And another thing we haven't mentioned yet in this video is the drinking water. The Netherlands has very good drinking water. You can drink right out of the fountain, and the Efteling, the drinking water is for free, so you can of course fill your
The
bottle.
points like this one.
Yeah, this one, or at the lavatories.
There's all, yep.
You can just fill your bottle. And over there,
Oh, you want to show the chicken?
this is another place to get a pretty cheap souvenir.
Only €2.
And also a collector's item. You can get a
Pin.
egg. And
And I'm not sure, those are pins.
oh no, those are little
little
statues.
little
Yeah,
statues.
miniatures. That's right.
And there's another one over there, it's a duck.
Yep.
In the building over there is a puppet theater. Also two kind of shows, both in Dutch. And here you find yourself
A little museum.
the little Efteling Museum.
And they have an exposition now about the first designer, Anton Pieck.
It will be there for a couple of years.
Yeah, it's a very good one. I love it. Oh, another cool thing to see is over there. We'll walk right out of the gate. And they have a place for first aid. Of course, if you're somewhere else and you can't move, find an employee, they will help you. But if you want like a band-aid or something
Or an aspirin.
and you don't have it with you, you can get it over here.
And that gives us also the opportunity to show het poffertje.
Yep. And also another reason, and you visited once, is when you fall in water somewhere.
Yep,
They have a dryer here for clothes.
that was actually in Lavelaar itself, but they have one as well as here. And you can see, of course, the band-aided leg. This is where you have to go if you need first aid. And over here, across the street, we have restaurant Het Poffertje, where you can get yourself typically Dutch poffertjes.
And there are little fluffy pancakes with different kind of toppings, usually very sweet. I think they all have sweet varieties over here. Like with apple, with Nutella.
The apple cinnamon, the Nutella and the strawberry jam.
Yep.
Jelly.
And of course the natural ones, with just a little
With butter and sugar.
sugar.
Well, if we talk about it, I gave myself a craving for poffertjes. So we have to film that Dutch themed food tour
Yep.
on a short notice. Because then I can order myself some poffertjes.
On the left side we haven't visited now, but on the Antal Peak Square there's next to het Themepark, the restaurant we showed you, also Smulpaap and Suikerbuikje. They sell fries.
And
With all
Suikerbuik
kinds
sells ice cream.
Fries with toppings and snacks, all deep fried. And ice cream, of course, with waffles and just regular cones. You can come here just for the snacks. I know people who do that. Don't do any rides, just do snacks.
We often do as well. We don't only know people, we as well. Sometimes we're just here for the walk and to have some lunch or dinner
Yep.
and enjoying the environment.
I think we're about halfway now.
I guess so. Well, something about, I think over the half, because I just,
Nou, dit is pretpark.
en deze komt op die.
Oké, dus deze komt op deze?
Ja.
Oké.
We're walking the entire park right now.
Ja.
So, enjoy.
Ja,
Werk ze.
Always fun when people show an interest.
Well, I'm back. That was one of the employees who was wondering what we were filming for. So we gave him a card.
And I just showed you the place that was open during summer with special entertainment, and it will be back open in winter.
In winter, yeah, with winter entertainment.
Over here is a store for little children and babies. They sell lots of fun stuff, all themed with the attraction over there, Carnival Festival. A child favorite. The Efteling dabbles
It's
in a little with television, and they made a show with the character of this attraction,
Yeah.
and it's still on YouTube, and it's still very, very,
very popular, yeah.
So all children know Yoki and Jet.
They don't know Carnival Festival, they all know Yoki and Jet. Normally the bird you see on the picture is standing there.
Yep.
But because Vogelrok has maintenance, they put up this picture of Vogelrok. We're in the world of Sinbad.
Sinbad over there.
And on his second journey, he flew on the claw of the bird. And here, this is Rocco. And you can see Sinbad here for yourself. One of his training boats. And I guess we won't mention the history of this attraction.
Nope.
We'll make a video about that later on.
Yep.
One of our favorite restaurants, Kashba.
Yep, very good restaurant here. You can get also very good salads and soup. And over here, and we won't show you in detail because children might be playing here, are
No children.
a water playground.
There are no children, so you can.
Okay. And let's show you. It's a lot of fun. Also places where you can get very wet.
Because the water can be deep.
It's about, for grown-ups, knee deep when you walk in. But for children, of course.
Way deeper.
Yeah.
And here you can choose. If you walk to the left, you come to the pedal trains.
Yeah, you can first off the Efteling Hotel entrance.
Yep.
And after that, way over there, the pedal train.
And this is actually one of the few paths we won't walk today because we will show you this path. That's a rarity. Nobody at Kraken.
Yeah, it's a rarity.
There's one child playing.
Oh, but not in bathing suits or something like that.
In summer you can see kids in bathing suits, sometimes even in their undies.
Yeah, take a bathing suit. Because I can imagine people don't think of it when they go to an amusement park, but it's good to when you go to.
Or a
Efteling.
set of dry clothes for your child.
Yep.
And here we see Gondoletta.
One of my favorite rides. Good place to eat your lunch, dinner.
Or just have a rest. It's a scenic boat ride of 20 minutes.
And we're talking about all the places you can get food, which is very good. Not that expensive when you compare it to other parks. But the Efteling is very good when you bring your own food. You just can't eat it on the terraces of the restaurants because they are for people who have ordered food. But you can bring your own food, eat it on one of the benches over here.
Yes. I say wow because I see that little young swan standing near the entrance of Gondoletta. I'm not sure if you can see him on video already.
Oh yeah, yes, over there.
There he is.
There he is.
I was wondering what is it, but it's the young swan that was born earlier this year.
He still has his grey feathers, but he's losing them. His tail is already white and his neck is widening. Very cool.
But Gondoletta is here since 1981, so 42 years, almost 43.
Yep. It was the predecessor of the Fata Morgana.
It was meant to become the Fata Morgana,
True.
but we will tell that in other videos about the attractions. But they're not quite sure if it was real, because it could also be Lex Lemons who thought, well, this is a way to get an extra attraction in the park. But all about that in future videos on Dutch Theme Park Network. And here you see yourself Pagoda.
Flying island in the sky.
42 meters high.
Legoland Orlando had it.
Gardaland in Italy still has, and this is the third ever built.
And one of two still operating.
It's quite a unique ride. Also a reason why it's not a long pole.
Yep.
But also that's for future videos.
And the mother and father swans are over there on the grass. And when we show you this, you'll see the backside of Symbolica.
The huge castle we showed you in the beginning of the video, this is the backside. So we're back in the middle of the park. I think we'll walk up to the more nosy part of the park.
No, noisy.
Noisy. Noisy.
We're nosy.
No, yeah, noisy part of the park. Ruigrijk, where all the roller coasters are.
We're very nosy. We want to know all about the new stuff here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, quite sure. Take this one, I guess.
Yep, and then next
Over
to
the
there-
bridge.
Show you the scenery here. And the Efteling has a couple of places where people throw coins in the water. And of course there are also always a couple of idiots that will fish out coins.
Don't talk about that. I don't want anyone to get Any idea? All the coins that are collected in this wishing well are for Save the Children
In every wishing well. So if you steal
or
these,
Villa Padus. This one is for Save the Children.
all goes to charity. So don't steal from charity.
Want to walk this path?
Yep.
This is one of the secret places of the park. You won't find many people here.
If you really want some quiet,
This
This
is
is the place to
for
be.
you. Yeah, absolutely. It's a public space, so you're allowed to come over
you
here.
can come here. And very sporadic, on special occasions, there can be a little event here. It's like a little arena.
I can't remember the last time that there was something going on here.
And the
But I
silent
wa-
disco. I
Yeah,
believe.
but the silent disco was over there.
Oh, yeah, no, then.
I believe there was a silent disco during Midsummer Night once. But I would love to see them to reuse this space for small,
well.
scenic.
It's also good for people, who just want some peace and quiet. And it's only accessible on this path. So you exit on the same path as that you enter. And this is a perfect time to show you the little pedal trains, because that's the only path we won't walk today. And that brings you to those little trains in the distance.
But the path started where we said, well, you could choose this part of that path, and it will end on the same place as we'll come out now. And the only thing there to see is the pedal trains. Also a lovely ride for children.
And if you're a parent, beware you're in good condition. Because you'll do most of the work. It's a great exercise for
Yeah.
parents.
And here's the first view of the main coaster of the park, one of the main coasters.
One of the main coasters, yes.
Baron 1898.
Can you walk by it?
We'll walk that way.
Okay.
Ja, ik op die.
We'll show you the free fall later on. I guess. Or not.
No. We have to travel back, but it's okay.
But there are a lot of videos about Baron 8.
Now we
Baron
can show
on
the drop
YouTube.
from Piranha.
Yep.
So we can show you the drop. Oh, let's bring you around.
I love that coaster.
Another restaurant. Very good.
Fish and
place.
chips.
Fish and chips. White fish. Cod. Herring. If you like fish, this is the place to be, to eat.
Mm-hmm. The game gallery is about to open.
I wasn't really telling the truth, so this attraction also cost extra, but also a place to win souvenirs. But there's no souvenir when you pay here.
Hey!
But you get
Goedemorgen.
some souvenirs.
And a great candy store.
Yep. The cinnamon sticks here are very good.
And as you see, the personnel is so friendly. Actually, some of them do know us already.
Oh, we come here often. So.
We come quite often. But
Over
are
there.
quite friendly, willing to help you out.
Always. We're here to really make sure you have a good day.
Here we can see
Everybody has a good day, so they make sure everybody has a good day. There's a difference.
this is the Halve Maan.
It's a
At
swinging
opening,
ship.
this was the world's largest swinging ship.
Over there are some
Electric
You
cars.
can drive yourself, of course, on the rail.
One of the few children attractions in Ruigrijk.
Yep. Over here,
Station
You
East.
get some food.
It's a food court.
You can get fries. You can get
Sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Turkish pizza. Kebab. Coffees. Sweet snacks.
You can also mobile order in some places, so that's why you need the app. Not only does the app have a very good map, but mobile ordering can save you a lot of time.
And you can see wait times.
Also true.
And this is actually the second stop of the steam train. The
Over here,
Station de Oost.
it's also a train station.
It's designed as a train station.
And over here, a playground.
Nest!
It's called, well, it has an exclamation mark.
Nest with an exclamation mark, so it's Nest!
And it's for all the children that don't dare to go on roller coasters or can't yet because they're too small. They can. Let us see them over there.
And all playing things are themed after the roller coasters in the area, so it's nicely done.
If you want a burger,
Best
go
pla-
here. This is the best.
This is the
place to get a
best burger of the park. And up ahead, the oldest attraction, Python. And this one also opened in 1981, and it was the first steel roller coaster on the European mainland.
And we're gonna take a little technical break.
I'm not sure. Wait for it. I have a solution. For that, but it will be a little more because our gimbal says it's out of charge, almost out of charge. But now it's charging again, so I will take over. With some extra batteries in my hand. But Python, 4 inversions. This isn't actually the original track. It was rebuilt in 2016. Only the lift hill and first drop are still original.
Also the carts, the train.
Those are the 4 trains on the track.
Yep. If over there you got Flying Dutchman.
Here, and as you can see, this is actually, I guess, still the most favorite attraction of the park.
Yeah, it's part dark ride, part coaster. No inversions, so it's very
Family friendly,
but the inside can be a bit scary.
but it's also very, very well themed. A strong story, a good attraction, definitely worth a visit. And this attraction ends right here in the water. With a very, very photogenic.
Oh, there it comes.
There it comes.
Yeah, this place is made to impress.
Yep, definitely is. And here we find ourselves another roller coaster. the wooden one, George and the Dragon. And as you can see at the crowds, this is quite a popular attraction. It's a dueling roller coaster, so there are two tracks, water and fire. Blue is clearly winning this one. And this attraction is named after the famous story of George and the Dragon. George fighting the dragon because it was demanding offerings and the princess was chosen. But of course the king didn't want to offer his daughter.
No, he was fine with peasants, but
And it's not just a roller coaster with a easy theme, no, there's also a real dragon. Quite an impressive dragon. Oh, little George is fighting the dragon. See?
I love that points are scorched here. It's so nicely done.
In the old days it was a fire-breathing dragon.
Well, it still is, but it doesn't show it anymore.
It doesn't show it anymore.
And we'll probably do this again when a lot of the fences are gone.
Next summer
Yeah,
we can do it again. These are here for the mailing of Danse Macabre. This is where all workers enter the park, but also all the trucks and stuff enter the park. And now we are at one of the most quiet parts and unknown parts of Efteling. This part connects Ruigrijk to Anderrijk, where Max and Moritz is, and Piranha,
yeah, most people go straight to Max and Moritz.
or to Baron.
So this is less utilized.
Here you have a nice view at the boats of Piranha.
And you can enter one of my favorite spots at Efteling. Over here.
I think we will include that in the walk as well.
Absolutely. If you want or need to, you can rent scootmobiles at the entrance. There's also these little pool carts for children that you see up ahead.
You see them everywhere at the park. Don't get one if you didn't rented one.
Nope, they're for rent, so people pay for them.
So if you didn't get yourself one, don't pick up one. Just leave them there or get yourself one at the entrance of the park.
They're not very expensive.
€4.50 I believe, for an entire day. And this is the path we were talking about. You can walk up to this bridge to have one of the most fun views of the park, I guess.
Yep, I can stand here all day.
Because if you walk up here, you can see the boats of Piranha.
Just passing by, people having fun.
And I guess this is the best view.
I think the other side's better. Let's show both sides.
There they go. And on the other side you see all the boats together. It's a pity the statues are turned off, because normally you can activate those fountains to spray on the boats.
But this attraction will go in maintenance really soon. So maintenance is probably necessary in the statues as well.
And here we have a good view of Baron.
Of all the roller coasters.
All the roller coasters.
If you want to make good photos, good shots, this is such a cool place. You can see all the coasters here, especially when it's winter and the leaves are gone. You can see the Flying Dutchman as well.
There is George and the Dragon.
And there goes Baron.
En die metalen daar lijkt een loopie. Die metalen daar lijkt een loopie.
And there is Baron.
Like I said.
It's a short coaster, but it's the best in the park.
And Python is edging up the lift hill. So you'll see that, and there goes the Flying Dutchman. So you have all the coasters in the park in one shot, in one view. Really cool.
Let's walk on. And this is the exit of Piranha. Still hoping during the maintenance they will make this the entrance.
We'll see.
I still hope they do.
Gaan we eerst die jongens aan de draak samen? Ik ga nu nog niet naar Ballon. Nee, we gaan nog niet. Ik ben ook eerst. Misschien een van de wagens. Ja, dat is iemand die. Ja, dat is het. Nee, Pieter is er.
And then one of the, actually the newest part of Efteling. De shop in de Zwarte Kat.
Dance Macabre will be an entire area.
Called Hiverwoud, yep.
And the first part already opened this year.
And it's a shop.
It's very promising.
This is really, really promising. It's a beautiful shop. And I think we can walk through it. To show the other side of the building. You can just walk the side of it. But we will walk through just to show you a little bit of in the Zwarte Kat.
Oh, dans. Bij dans. Ja, dat klopt. Ja.
And here you find yourself some toilets.
Best themed toilets in the park.
Yes, we won't show you here.
Also the first gender neutral toilets in the park.
I hope many will follow.
Oh, they will.
And then we can just walk back. And if you walk this path, we come up to the entrance of the child roller coaster Max and Moritz, family roller coaster actually. It's a powered coaster built by Mack.
There are two tracks, but it's not dueling.
It's not dueling, they're leaving together and come back in the station together, so there's no winner. Just two tracks. One's called Max, the other is called Moritz.
It has some cool theming, animatronics. It's fun coaster.
And also, Max and Moritz is a complete area.
Yep. With 2 little restaurants. One bakery, very good for lunch. And also dinner if you like pizza.
They have bread pizzas. Oh, I love them.
And they also got on the other side
Fries and
fries
snacks.
and chicken and snacks. I'm looking for the name in my head. It's Frau Boltes Kuchen.
Yep.
Which is German for Frau Boltes
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Or in Dutch, mevrouw Boltes keuken. But actually we don't know Max and Moritz that well in the Netherlands.
Nope, it's not German fairy tale.
A comic, actually. It's a comic book and a quite popular German comic book. And because the Efteling wanted to attract more people from Germany, they chose to add Max and Moritz. It's over 100 years old. And that is the first time people in the Netherlands learned about Max and Moritz.
Yep.
So here, if you would walk this route, you will walk back up to the entrance of the park.
That will show you the last little bit of park. And then we've been walking over 2 hours?
No, almost 2 hours. This part leads to the bridge where we walked up to Piranha. You can see the bridge over there. But we will turn over to this.
The first dark ride of Efteling.
Nope. The first one was Carnival Festival.
Oh yeah.
Opened in the late 70s, I believe. No, 1984. This one was later. This one was 1986.
Okay.
Or 1987. This was the second dark ride of the park. But actually one of the best.
Yeah, and of course if you count Spookslot, which is gone now.
It wasn't a dark ride because you were not in a...
It was dark, but you need to go...
It was dark, but you did it. There was no ride.
No, then you need to go into the water lilies as well. Water lilies. So.
This is Fata Morgana Square.
It's a boat ride. And it takes you to Fairy Tales of 1001 Arabian Nights.
Yep. The bazaar is the souvenir shop, and here you have a small point for drinks, Turkish pizza,
ice cream.
And ice cream. And we'll show you a secret route up to the entrance.
It's not very secret, but it's not
often used.
And it's a very good place to see Aquanura as well. It's usually pretty quiet. We're giving away all our secrets here. No, it's not quiet anymore. Now we tell everyone.
Well, that is a reward for everyone who is watching over almost 2 hours.
Yep, that's true.
Of this walk. And I love to share these secrets.
Yeah, me too. And
especially when people tell you, well, I didn't know that, or...
There's another cool secret over here.
That you can hear the ride.
Yeah.
We're back at the pond of Aquanura.
It's over here. You can hear the ride inside.
Yep. This is the market scene. At all doors, if you listen very carefully, you can hear a scene of the attraction inside.
Yeah, they're all, if there's an emergency inside, you get out here. And the Efteling is going for a climate neutral,
In 2030.
to be climate neutral in 2030 and even climate positive. So there's a lot of installations back here to make that possible.
And they're all hidden away by these green fences. I think it's quite a good thing that the Efteling wants to become climate positive.
Oh yes, very good. Quite ambitious, but very good.
Mhm.
And this is a very good place to watch Aquanura.
Actually the best place.
Yeah.
You can stand, and as you can see, there's a lot of space. This is the best spot. I like this spot best.
Yep.
But we didn't talk about the huge building on our left.
No, we didn't talk about it yet.
This is Efteling Theater. In the old days there were park shows here, but nowadays there's a show that isn't included in your entrance fee.
But it is worth it too.
It's called Caro.
Yep.
And Caro is about life.
Life and life.
Yeah, life and a little bit designed around Efteling.
Yep.
And the role Efteling can play in people's life. It's a show of 75 minutes, I believe. But it's worth a visit. And often if you are in the park there are tickets available. Last minute tickets. But if you stay at one of the resorts there's a huge discount. And it's quite affordable.
Yep. And
So,
worth it.
It's sure worth it. We've seen the show over 5 times. And I'm willing to go again.
I've seen it, but I still recommend it to everybody.
I will hear from you within 1 year if you go again. Quite sure you say, let's do it again.
I love the music, and you can stream the music also on...
No, only the main theme.
Yeah, the main theme, but the main theme is so good.
So let's show up the front. This is the main entrance of Efteling Theater. And there's also in the back over there a restaurant. Pinocchio's Pizza and Pasta. And that rounds up a complete walk through the park.
Yep.
So let us know down in the comments, what did you think of this walk? Have you ever visited Efteling? Will you visit? And if you have any questions, just let us know. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to show this walk to way more people.
Yeah, to help us out. It will really help us out if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And we've got lots more walks in Efteling or other theme parks, other touristy places in the Netherlands and outside of the Netherlands.
So we hope to see you in the next video. For now, we say goodbye.
Goodbye, bye bye.